Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something really incredible from Matthew Wade's work, sovereign intelligence.
Right, and we're doing this by zeroing in on a very specific, super practical part of that work, the 30-day Sovereign Intelligence Challenge. Look, if you're a single parent juggling a million things, an artist trying to carve out just an hour to create, a small business owner, or maybe a retiree looking to really secure your future, this month-long roadmap is literally built for you.
By the time we wrap up here, you're going to have a real step-by-step blueprint to take back your freedom.
You know, for centuries, that old pyramid of power just hoarded all the information and opportunity right at the very top. The big institutions held all the leverage, and the rest of us down at the bottom were stuck just reacting to our daily grind.
But here's the exciting part. Looking ahead to 2026, something called agentic AI is completely cracking that old gatekeeper model wide open. It's building this amazing decentralized digital network where everyday people finally get the power to direct their own lives, automate the boring stuff, and genuinely democratize their potential. Honestly, that massive shift is the entire foundation of our 30-day challenge.
So here's your sovereign blueprint map for the journey. We'll start with why the pyramid is cracking, move on to the language of command, then tackle AI as your money ally, reclaiming your time, your proactive guardian, and finally, the sovereign architect. Sounds like a plan. Let's just jump right in and start building. Section 1. The pyramid is cracking. Demystifying AI. Okay, so before we officially kick off week 1 of the challenge, we really need to clear up what we're actually working with here. The old era, that was all about passive tools. Think of older AI kind of like a recipe book. You ask a question, you get an answer, but you still have to go into the kitchen and do all the cooking yourself.
Right, exactly. But agentic AI changes the whole game. This is your proactive digital workforce. Now you just tell it, hey, make me a healthy week of dinners for under $80, and it actually reasons, plans, checks your fridge through connected apps, builds the grocery list, and takes action on your behalf. Basically, the chef is now cooking for you.
Which brings us to Section 2, the language of command, mastering prompts.
And think of this as your final prerequisite before the actual challenge begins.
So, if AI is this amazing new workforce, how do you actually talk to it? Well, the best news ever is that you don't need to know a single line of code. Nope, the new programming language of the future is literally just plain English. We call it vibe coding.
Yeah, vibe coding is simply describing what you want built using everyday language. For instance, using a tool like Blackbox AI, you just type something like, build me a simple tool that tracks my daily coffee spending and shoots me a text if I go over budget. The AI just takes your normal words and translates them into a working automation. It's like magic.
And that naturally flows right into what we call agentic workflows. This is where you start chaining those tools together. So one AI does the research, a second AI analyzes that data, and a third one actually takes the action.
You basically become the head chef orchestrating this highly skilled, invisible team. And once you wrap your head around that concept, you are 100% ready to launch into week 1 of the 30-day challenge.
Moving to Section 3, AI as your money ally, financial sovereignty. Welcome to week 1.
So for week 1 of the challenge, we're tackling what is probably the single highest stress area of everyday life for most of us: personal finance and income growth. Just imagine having an AI that proactively watches your budget, spots a clever way to refinance some debt, or even flags side hustle opportunities, all while you're fast asleep. If you're a single parent or a retiree, automating this kind of financial tracking means you instantly get your evenings back. You trade that constant, heavy financial anxiety for real peace of mind. Here is the highly actionable 3-step blueprint for week 1. Step 1. You vibe code your custom finance agent in Blackbox AI using plain language, just like we talked about. Step 2. You copy that over into Go High Level to automate SMS or email alerts whenever you hit certain spending thresholds. And step 3 is where it gets so incredibly cool. You feed that AI's financial summary into 11 Labs, which turns it into a supernatural-sounding daily voice briefing. You can literally just sit there, drink your morning coffee, and listen to your own personalized financial scout give you the daily update. How wild is that?
Now for Section 4, reclaiming your time, your agentic assistant. With your money starting to work for you, we slide right into week 2 of the challenge.
For week 2, we need to protect your next most vital resource. That's your personal energy and your daily schedule. Here, your agentic AI steps up to become a real shield for your deep work.
Right, it filters out all that mundane administrative noise. The scattered emails, the endless minor scheduling decisions, all the distractions. If you're an artist trying to create or a small business owner trying to scale, having this AI shield means you finally get to focus purely on creativity, growth, and real human connection.
So here is your time blueprint for week 2. First up, you prompt your AI with your absolute top priority tasks. Second, you instruct it to automate a deep work shield. This completely blocks out your calendar for uninterrupted creation time. And third, you have it summarize all those scattered tasks from yesterday into a really calm, spoken morning briefing. Honestly, the relief of starting your day with a prioritized, friction-free schedule just handed to you, it's phenomenal.
All right, Section 5, your proactive guardian, navigating risks.
Which brings us to week 3 of the challenge, where we lock down this powerful system you've just built.
Now, we need to talk security. And this isn't just sci-fi stuff. Massive companies like Anthropic are actually using advanced models defensively, like Claude Mythos Preview, to secure critical global systems against thousands of vulnerabilities. And the amazing thing is, those exact same advanced reasoning models that secure global infrastructure can be harnessed, scaled down, and used safely to protect your personal digital life from agentic attacks or data privacy breaches. But to do that safely, we absolutely have to rely on some core sovereign guardrails. Privacy first means exactly what it sounds like. Never paste your sensitive bank details or passwords into public models, ever. And human oversight always means you must review the outputs. Remember, the AI is your assistant, not your boss. Crucially, you have to guard against what we call lazy thinking. Don't ever let an AI replace your own unique human judgment or creativity. In this new ecosystem, the AI handles the repetitive stuff, the heavy lifting, but you are the one handling the vision and giving the final sign-off. Which leads us to Section 6, the sovereign architect, context engineering. We made it. Week 4, the final week of the 30-day challenge.
And this brings up the ultimate question as we wrap up this month-long build.
Right.
How do we actually bring all these separate pieces, the money tracker, the time shield, the security protocols, together into one orchestrated sovereign system? Because we don't just want random, isolated tools. We need an integrated digital environment that actually remembers who you are and what your goals are.
Well, the answer is context engineering. This is the grand culmination of the 30-day challenge. You aren't just writing isolated recipes anymore. You are architecting the entire kitchen. Your specialized agents start collaborating. They share a stateful memory of your preferences, they work together behind the scenes, and they deliver unified plans. It completely transforms your real-world capabilities because your digital environment is now acting as a seamless, true extension of you.
And just like that, your 30-day challenge is complete. You are no longer stuck at the bottom of the pyramid. You've got the tools, the prompts, and the guardrails to build a truly independent, empowered life. So we want to leave you with one final thought. Take a look at your day right now. What mundane, repetitive task are you going to shatter first to reclaim your freedom? The choice is entirely yours. Start building today.